Welcome to my office, or 50 meters away from it, to be specific. All of our clients, most of them, for our clients paying us 300 to 500 bucks per month for Magic Cloud is a no-brainer. However, about 50% of everybody contacting us asks us for a special price. And that's because they are, struggling startups, entrepreneurs, stuff like that. I can't deal with them anymore. If you don't have the money to pay for our services, then, tough luck. Find somebody else to provide you with services. I don't even have time to have sales meetings with this. And if you come into a sales meeting and ask me for a special price, I'm just like, it's disrespectful. So we had two choices. We could avoid serving these guys, or we could let them have the shit for free, right? We chose the latter. So we open sourced the entirety of the platform, which of course comes with zero support whatsoever. And I mean, if you send me a single email, I'm gonna send you a fucking invoice for 300 bucks for the fucking principle of this. Because my time is valuable, right? So, however, if you think that $300 to $500 a month is too much to pay for our product, then use it for free. You can download the open source version. You can have it up running on your own machine in seconds. Deploying it onto your own servers is probably going to make you realize why we're charging $300 to $500 a month for this. Okay, you're free to do so if you want to. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create an embeddable website AI chatbot based upon your own data. I'm going to do it in a couple of minutes. And of course, it's not going to have anything even closely resembling the quality of the end product we deliver to our professional clients, because that requires work, hard work, a lot of hard work. And for a professional company, that's actually serious in regards to doing business, paying us $300 to $500 a month for helping them doing that, while also delivering support, stability, hosting it, upgrading their deployments, etc., is a no-brainer. But for a poor, struggling startup with no funding and very tight budgets, the open source version of Magic might provide an alternative. So anyways, let's get started. So here I have the open source version of Magic. You can you can find it at github.com/porterguy/magic. Here is the open source version. You click here, code, you click download zip, you unzip it, and you open the folder in VS Code. You go to the folder backend, you write .NET run. You go to the front-end folder, you write ng-serve. You need Angular and you need Node.js to be able to run it. Besides from that, there are no dependencies. The project will pull in all dependencies automatically. When everything is up running, after some few seconds, let's check the front end. You can go to localhost :4200, at which point you will be brought onto this form where you need to log in with http://localhost 5000 with username root and password root. You will be asked to change this after you log in through this screen, at which point you can provide your full name, your email address, and you can suggest a new strong password if you want to. And then you save, at which point you now have a root user and you've set up your system and it's fully configured. Now when you go to create and you go to Chatbot Wizard, this is the only thing I did before I started filming this video, is that you will be asked for an OpenAI API key. right? So you will have bloom, a pop-up with a link to platform.openai.com, allowing you to rapidly create one. Once you've submitted your OpenAI API key, you can start scraping a website, www.hubspot.com. I'm going to be scraping 3 pages just to make it fast. What the system now is doing, it's reaching out, reading the robots.txt file, finds all sitemaps, starts scraping up to 3 URLs from that sitemap ordered in such a way that typically the most important pages will end up being prioritized. Then it's creating a custom system instruction based upon the content it finds at the primary landing page. This will take some 30 to 40 seconds. When it is done, it will start creating embeddings for the training data it has, and this will take some time. However, now it will probably be done in some 10 to 20 seconds, hopefully, at which point we have an embeddable AI website chatbot. And there we go. And now if you click the demo link, that's going to open up another browser window. You might have to disable pop-up blockers. And as you can see, this looks like HubSpot.com, except it's not, right? So now I can ask it, what can I ask you about, right? At which point it is going to tell me some spiel about HubSpot's amazing products, whatever, because I scraped HubSpot's. Okay, tell me about your CRM, please. I'm a dentist. Why would I need it? Right. At which point it's basically going to do its best to try to sell you on HubSpot's products, because I scraped HubSpot.com. You can scrape any website, and it works for 98% of all the websites in the world. The only websites it doesn't work for are the junk websites that are configured so badly that they barely work, and or websites who have explicitly turned off the ability to scrape. It will even manage without a sitemap and crawl URLs from your landing page to find additional URLs. Now I can go to my, can copy the HTML. And now if I go to Visual Studio Code, I open up create a new file here. You see it's a script inclusion tag. You embed this on your website, boom, you have a free customer service AI chatbot resembling this guy. And you can even change the theme. Let's do modern small or whatever, modern bubbles, colors, you know, all that beautiful stuff. It's got like a trillion different configuration options. Then if I close this guy, I go to machine learning. I can click on training data. I can choose my training data here, and I can start editing the training data. I can also add training data. If I now ask this, who is the best software developer in the world, right? And obviously it's not going to know the answer for that question, because HubSpot.com actually doesn't talk about the best software developer in the world, right? So let's go and fix that by adding a new guy, the best software developer in the world. The best software developer in the world is Thomas Hansen by a far margin. Save it, go back to my type here now, click vectorize that particular snippet, ask it again. I probably might need to open a new session. Who is the best software developer in the world? At which point, yeah, chatbot will know the answer. You can also delete snippets and edit snippets, etc., etc., etc. So now let's create a function for it. Type. Actually, let's create a function using hyper-ID modules. Let's create a new module, test. Let's create a new file inside of it, test.hl. Let's sends endpoint sending an email to the specified recipient. Now let's add some arguments to string, email, string, subject, string, and body string. Okay, implement comments. And as you can see, it's got generative AI qualities. I can write natural language English and implement the command such that the code sends an email to the arguments already specified. So let's try again, see what it comes up with, and here we go. So now it's sending name to email subject blah blah. Let's edit its comment a little bit. If the user doesn't explicitly specify subject and body, then create a summary based upon the existing conversation. Ta-da, okay, save it, go to manage, go to machine learning, send an email to the specified subject. It's called test, okay. Let's go here, training data, choose this type, evoke add function, write test into it, install, save, close, go back to types, vectorize. I want to send an email. Now, of course, the system is going to automatically realize it's got incomplete data. Thomas at inero.io, and create a summary of our conversation as subject and body. And now boom. So basically I created an AI agent. Content, let's see what happened here. Modules, test, content, body. Let's see what it did wrong here, history. Body, subject, entity text, plain, name. We discussed the recognition. Why did it fail here? Save, let's try again. Now the point being that I just created an AI agent that I'm not going to fix this bug. That's the point. You see, every single time we get a client, I need to debug shit like that, and that is why we're charging $300 to $500 per month. If you want to figure out this bug for yourself, awesome, great, go for it. I'm not going to do it. However, I just created an AI chatbot based upon website scraping that is very proactively capable of selling HubSpot's services by scraping their website. And I did it exclusively using our open source version, and that's pretty kick-ass if you ask me. So if you cannot afford to pay for our services, which is between $300 to $500 a month, or even more if you need special customization, go for the open source version.